what's up? We're back with another episode of the No Money Spent. So we got a few things going on in this one. We finished up a couple collections, some Conquest boards, some programs, and we also have the second inning XP reward path that dropped. So let's go over, I guess we can start off with the XP reward path. Right now we're at 73,000, so this dropped yesterday. But we did get one of the Cornerstone Evolution packs, and we actually just got the second one also. So we will be opening that up. Some ballin' packs along the way, some headliners, some extra stubs, and then the boss packs. Or first you get an 89 Ozzie Smith. Be a while until we get this one, but good contact hitter, you know, good vision, got good defense and speed. He honestly might not be bad. You know, but Ozzie Smith cards aren't always like that exciting. For the bosses though, this time around we got Bob Gibson. Looks pretty good, you know, good per nines, I would say. Fastball, slider, sinker, curveball, changeup. Definitely I would say a good starting pitcher to get. You got Josh Gibson, catcher card, great power numbers, contact's okay. And then silver tier defense, 64 speed, actually can play a lot of positions. So he could be a very good utility type of guy. And then Ken Griffey Jr., my favorite player. So whenever we get to this point, which probably will be, I would assume, late next week, if that, you know, we'll be taking Ken Griffey Jr. But contact numbers are pretty good. You know, 110 versus the lefties is very nice. Also has 90 power versus lefties. Silver tier defense, 81 speed. So we will definitely be going after Griffey. And yeah, you know, we'll just keep playing how we were doing it pretty much last time. Now we have been playing, but we also did have the voucher. That's why we had like a 30,000 boost for XP, which definitely helped. And that was by getting Manny Ramirez, Adrian Beltre, and Mark McGuire, the first inning XP reward path bosses. So we had all three of them. We locked them in for the voucher. We got a 30K boost. Now going on to the next thing. A sorted program. Let's start off with that. So since we already mentioned it, for the Cornerstone Evolution, the first player I took, Bruce Sutter, and we ended up finishing his moments and then his missions that you have to do. So for this card, 103 hit per 9, very nice. 83K per 9, 90 walk per 9, very good per 9s, you know, for a closing pitcher. And then he has an 80 splitter, 95 fastball, and an 85 slider. So thought it would be a great bullpen arm to add if we need bullpen arms, but we do, you know, we always can use pitching. So we took Bruce Sutter. I'm not sure who I'm going to take in the second one, but both of the cards are pretty good also. You know, you got JD Martinez, great contact numbers and power versus righties, and his clutch is also pretty good, you know, at 104. So his contact numbers will never take a hit with runners in scoring position. And then the second option would be Tony Clark, which also doesn't really look that bad. Very well balanced hitting card and bronze tier defense, 47 speed first base, which there's a lot of first basemen out there, I feel like right now, that are pretty good, you know, so I'm not sure, but switch hitting card. You can also DH him, I guess. And I'm pretty sure he has a nice swing, so he could be very solid, but we'll make that choice when we get there. And then there was also the Spotlight 2. So a couple diamonds here that we could get. And we finished this one up. This time around, though, there wasn't any like extreme moment to do, which I definitely would have done. But got to get an extra base hit with Ellie. Tally 2 hits with Mangum. Extra base hit with Carson Kelly. Ivan Herrera hit a home run with Otani. Hit a home run with Jose Ramirez. And tally 4 total bases with Trent Grisham. So not that difficult with the moments. And then for the missions, you got to get parallel XP, which with each one of the players, and then Westberg, who was the spotlight drop for the first one, you know, that dropped. So these ones are actually pretty easy for this weekend because there's double XP for parallel XP. So you can pretty much finish those up in like 2 games or 3 games and whatnot. But we were doing that while we were playing Conquest. So we made actually get them on a progress with other stuff also. And then we did do one of the stat missions, and that was 5 home runs. And I think that is it. Yeah, so we get Grisham. Solid card also, you know, center fielder. and very well balanced hitting card. Good clutch too at 101. Silver tier defense. I would say the only negative really is the 54 speed, but could be a solid left-handed bat, and we probably will be using him, for sure. So those are the programs that we ended up doing. And while we were doing all of these, the programs, the other missions, we were doing it in Conquest mode. So we ended up doing 2 Conquest boards for today. First one being the Shamrock map. So kind of an older one that dropped, but 3 games. Figured we can do that, not that much going on. And we got a few show packs to show for it pretty much. So what is that? 9 show packs. There's some hidden packs too along the way. So we ended up doing this. And then there was a new map that dropped, the Palm Tree map. So this one we also did, which is 5 games. And the rewards are a little bit better. Some more show packs. I think that's 4, 5, 6 show packs. Ballin' is a habit pack. And then a jumbo show pack, which I'm going to be honest, today's the day we hit a diamond in one of these. There's also a jumbo show pack. There's other hidden rewards too, but I just remember there's another jumbo show pack right here, right next to the Marlin Stronghold. So 2 jumbo show packs. I feel like we can hit a diamond today in one of those. So those are the 2 Conquest boards we did. And then I think that's it. As far as, let's go to collections. Collections, we already collected them, but we did finish up 4 collections for today. With Weekend Classic going on, some of the low-end diamonds were pretty cheap, so I decided to pick them up. So first team we ended up doing was the Mariners. We picked up Kirby for pretty cheap. They're pretty much quick sell value at 3K, and we got this 85 Kyle Seager. Not that I'll really use this card, but we just got to get collections done. So we got Kyle Seager. The next team that we did were the Reds. So Ellie De La Cruz, a little bit more expensive. We got him around 14, 15K, but that's going to give us a Reggie Sanders card who has good contact versus lefties. Next, we did the Brewers. So we picked up Contreras, and again, pretty cheap, around 4.5K. We probably got him around. Great contact versus lefties. I don't really think I'll use him, but it's going to get us this Paul Molitor card, which has great contact numbers and good clutch at 102. So this card is kind of usable if we wanted to go that route. And then we also completed the Cardinals. So we picked up Sonny Gray for, I actually think I got him for like 3K, maybe 3.3K, something like that. Not really sure, but that's going to give us the 85 Larry Walker, who has great contact versus righties, and that's about it. So those are the 4 teams that we completed. We still have a long ways to go. We picked up some other diamonds too, I think, but I think I have like all the 85 diamonds at least. We still got to get some 86. Like I could have went out and got Skeens, but he's kind of expensive. Same with Tucker. Like I was thinking about finishing up the NL Central. We still have, I think, like 130K stubs, something like that. But either way, we still got 16 teams to do, which is a lot. We have some stubs, but we want to accumulate a little bit too. So that's kind of just where we're at with the progress right now, but we will keep working. Can we do anything with these? We might as well collect that. And nothing in this one, which I'm not sure if we're going to need these guys. If there's a retro player and we have to collect all 4 of these, might be an issue because we're not really getting those packs. Can we collect anything from here? Let me see. Jolt series. We actually probably made it. Oh, wow. We got a lot. Yeah. While we were doing Team Affinity this time around, and obviously like collections help too. Whenever you do a collection, you get like 20,000 points towards Team Affinity. That's why I collected them already, because I wanted to use some of the cards while we were playing Conquest. But yeah, we actually got a few cards. So I guess now we're at 15. We'll at least get the voucher. But we got Johnny Bench. We got Sexton. We got Wood over here. We got Jim Edmonds. We got Riley Fingers, which is a great bullpen arm. We got Holiday, and that was it. So yeah, we got a good amount of Jolt series. We're pretty much halfway there now because I think we only have 15. But when new programs come out, we jump into some Conquest and we'll make some more progress that way. And yeah, we're pretty much up to date with all these. Like, we might have to pick up some of these lower end cards for the Legends and Flashback collection that comes out later this month, but it's not my #1 priority right now because I rather see what the card is before trying to go all in with all that stuff. But that is where we're at content wise. And then packs. We actually have a good amount of packs to open up. So we'll see if we get some diamonds. We got 49 show packs, 17 Ballin' is a Habit packs. And these are all from Team Affinity, the programs, and the XP reward path we got in Conquest. We got the jumbo players. We got 2 of them. We have a pack 4 headliner. We have our championship series from ranked seasons, which I haven't really posted that much, but yeah, we still gotta finish that off a little bit. Let's open up these 4 headliners really quick because they're the pack in a pack, and maybe we'll get something good out of those too. But I feel like we got some good packs today where we should hit some diamonds, hopefully. You know, that's always the goal, and that's all we really want to do is build towards and finishing up the live series collections. We have a deluxe pack here, the April Spotlight for drop 2, and then the Cornerstone Evolution. So let's open up the 49 show packs. As always, you know, we'll open them up. If we pack a diamond, I'll show it off, and hopefully that's the case. But let's get started with these. All right, we're down to our final 2 show packs. No diamonds. No diamonds. We got, I guess, a good amount of, I think we got like 10 golds. But actually no diamonds in 49 show packs is wild. So that kind of sucked. Let me open this pack up really quick. So I'll talk about ranked seasons after. So yeah, we might as well just open this up. It's a pipeline. We don't really need anything from here, but we do get 2 diamonds. So I have this collection done. That's Jack right there. So we'll sell it off. We'll get some extra stubs. If we get a player that we don't have, that would be kind of nice, so we can get even more stubs. But yeah, let's see. Did I pack the same player in the same pack? That's crazy. But I mean, we'll take the stubs. It's not even a lot, I don't think, at this point. 1.5. But that's a wild pack right there. Again, 2 of the same players. So pack luck, not good so far. Let's open up the Cornerstone. I think I know who I want to go with this time around. But yeah, I think all 3 of these guys could be viable options. So just go with like team needs. But I feel like trying out JD Martinez. You know, his contact numbers looked pretty good, and he had some good power numbers. So we'll go with JD, and we'll try to evo that card for next time and whatnot. Actually, would I? There's not really much for me to do offline right now, so we'll have to see. But at some point, we'll evo that card. Let's just see what deluxe pack we get here. We'll take anything pipeline. See, pipeline doesn't really matter. Actually, none of them do. We got both those collections done, but we got a gold either way. So we'll take the extra stubs. Now on to let's open up the Ballin'. We got 17 Ballin' as a Habit packs. The fact that we pulled no diamonds from the show packs, we should pull something here. And actually, 17 is a lot of packs. I didn't realize we had so many Ballin' packs. So we're starting off with a diamond. I need something good after those show packs. Give me something good. Give me a player I don't have. Second baseman. Oh, man, I stay packing. I've packed him the most time so far. I think it's my 3rd time packing him. That's crazy. For some reason, I was thinking like to tell Marte for a second, but I don't know, man. I keep packing Marcus Semien, and I'm over it. So at least we got a diamond. I hope that's not the only diamond we get in these, because that would be kind of bad. But you know, we'll take the small dub, even though it's not really a dub in my mind. If it was a player I didn't have, it would be a little bit better. But like I said, we pretty much picked up all the low end diamonds that are like 85. So we need some like 86s and up. But we need another big one too. You know, we haven't really gotten that many big diamonds either. You know, we got Juan Soto, and then we packed Mookie Betts. Those are kind of our best pulls, I think, so far this year. But let's see what we can get, if we can get anything else. You know, in these last 9, Ballin' is a Habit packs. Nothing in that one. All right. I mean, we will have a lot of golds regardless, so we'll take those stubs. But you know, the diamonds definitely help. The diamonds definitely help. Another gold right there. 6 more to go. Let me just get 1 more diamond, please. 1 more diamond would be pretty nice. You know, so we don't have the worst packs today. Double golds. All right, Belly and Teoscar. Let's see if we can see anything good here. Another gold, Moreno. They are really not paying out today. Really not paying out. I think that's a duplicate gold that we just got also, you know, in the same pack opening. Walker right there. Last ballin'. Diamond, please. No diamond. Wow. Terrible packs today. Pack 3, Curtis Granderson. I mean, headliners have good odds. Can we see a diamond here? Nope. Pack 4, David Robertson. We got 3 of these. Okay. 3 of these ones. Double silvers. See what we get in the next one. Another silver. And then the last one for pack 4. And silver. Sick. Pack 7, Raul Ibanez. New card. You know, I think that's the newest headliner that just dropped. Do we see a diamond? Nice. Nice. Let's just go with the April spotlight. Who's even in this? Bubik, don't know who that is. Soderstrom, Herrera, Mangum, and Sugano. Do any of these players make my team? Not really sure. Not really sure. But they're all a diamond anyways, right? See if we maybe get like the spotlight one. That would be kind of nice if we could get the spotlight. First baseman, I don't even know who was the first baseman. Oh, we got him. So we did get the spotlight. So at least that's a dub. I don't know how much he goes for, but that helps, I guess, in a sense. 31K. Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll take that. That's a good dub. I guess I keep him. Yeah, I feel like this is a card we have to keep just in case, because if it is part of like the retro collection, then we will need these cards. So we will hold on to it. Now we got the jumbo players. 1 and 5 for a diamond. The fact that we didn't get a single diamond from the show pack, like with 2 of these, can I please see a diamond? Like, can my packs not be absolutely trash today? Oh, these are looking rough. Even a gold. Not even a gold. 1 and 2 odds for a gold, and we can't even see a gold. That's crazy. Let's just quick flip these. Wow. Oh, we did get a diamond. I was about to say, is there another diamond? No other diamond, but we do get 1 diamond. Can it be someone I don't have? Left fielder. Oh, sick. Yordan Alvarez. Hey, that's a dub for us. I think that can complete the Astros collection for us. So Yordan's good. We finally got like a solid pool. You know, that was a good pool. And then going with like the spotlight one, that was a great pool too. So collection wise with that, we got the Astros, and we need 3 cards, some low end cards. Let me scoop these up really quick, and then we'll finish up the Astros collection, which will not be bad. Then we're like officially. Why is that comment so expensive? We will officially be like 50% done technically with collections, but not really, because we need all the expensive guys. But that was still a good pool for us. You know, Yordan solid. We needed one of those like semi big. I guess he's like a medium pool, but we still needed like one of those big pools right there for us. Let me get Brendan Rodgers really quick. Did I not just get him? Let me see. So Astros. Oh, did I straight miss that card? Yeah, I guess we missed that card. Or maybe I didn't even put the order in. I don't even know. I just got him. All right, that was my order. All right, so Astros are now done. Gets us Jeff Bagwell, 86 overall. And then since I mentioned this, like with Team Affinity, you know, because whenever you finish up a live series collection, you also get the collection here, which is definitely pretty nice. So you would have to go to collect and collect that, for example, Jeff Bagwell right here, and that's going to give us 20,000 20,000 points towards this. So we just got this J.R. Richard card, which next time we play Conquest, you know, we will be using him as our starting pitcher. So we'll get some missions done with him. Really quick, next thing that we got to go over is ranked seasons a little bit, and I guess weekend classic. So ranked seasons was kind of interesting. I'll show off some of the gameplays, but I was literally a game away from World Series, and then I lost 4 in a row. So I like the biggest choke jobs of choke jobs that we didn't hit World Series. So for Weekend Classic, we're only gonna be in, I think it's Gold 1 for the tier. You know, 700 to 799 is our tier. But I feel like Weekend Classic is also pretty scuffed because you can pretty much, oh, it says my league right at the top. I'm dumb. But for Weekend Classic, like you could, if you wanted, like get to Immortal and then pretty much de-rank yourself and just quit out of games, and then you would be playing, like if you hit 1,000 rating, you can quit out of games and get down to like 500 rating, and then you would be playing players at 500 rating, but you would still be getting rewards for the Immortal division or league. So that's kind of crazy right there. But for our leaderboard, I guess our leaderboard keeps changing because there was 23 players and now there's 45. It's crazy. But for our leaderboard, I'll play my 6 games. If I feel like there's a chance where we can like finish first or top 5 or maybe top 10, we might do that. But yeah, we're also negative 45 because I lost 4 in a row before, you know, this started. So I'm at like 650 rating, but I qualified for like the 700 rating. So that's why I'm in the negative. But as far as like our rewards go, they're all right. You know, if we can get like 4 or 5 wins and get a Weekend Classic pack, that would be nice. I doubt at this point I go 6-0 after how I recently played. You know, maybe beforehand I might have thought we could do that, but for whatever reason, if we can finesse our way into a 6-0 win and get 385 of live series, that would be really nice. But honestly, I would be happy with 4 wins and we'll go on from there. But I do have some older or some other ranked season gameplays to show you guys, and then I'll probably just put all of our Weekend Classic into one video at some point. You know, it might take a couple days to edit that out, but probably like Tuesday or Wednesday we'll do that, and then we'll show off all our rewards and whatnot. But that's kind of the general idea of what is next. And we also we'll probably have some more Conquest boards to work on, and we still have to do some Diamond Quest stuff too, you know, like the last one that dropped. So we still have some single player content to also work on. But for right now, you know, Weekend Classic is what we're gonna do. Our packs, they weren't great, but getting Jordan and then getting that spotlight card at the end made up for it a little bit. We got like 60K worth of players right there. And then we have a lot of duplicates to sell off. So yeah, we're at 140K stubs. With all the duplicates we have, we probably get up to like 170K. So that would be kind of nice to get up there. And then as far as live series goes, you know, we need a lot of the big cards. Weekend Classic, you know, I'm looking very closely to see how the market plays out, so I know for future references. A lot of these cards dipped early on, you know, and it looks like the higher overalls are going up in price if they did not stay the same price. But yeah, if they didn't stay up, they're going up in price. The lower end cards seem like they dipped a little bit, so we'll figure that out. You know, I don't think we're gonna pick up any of these big guys anytime soon unless we want to go after Judge, like I've been saying for a while. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. So next couple of videos are probably ranked related and Weekend Classic, and then we'll get back to doing some single player stuff, or maybe we'll mix it in, who knows. But let me know what you guys are working on for content. If you guys are playing Weekend Classic, I'll have another video on that anyways, but share me how you guys are doing in that. And until the next one, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.